Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This time we have Aiken, the Cars 1 stock car for Nitroid. Now, of course, I know some of you, well, a lot of you, you either love him or hate him. I personally, it depends. It depends on who you're comparing him with a lot. Like, if you compare him with Phil Tanks, and I probably prefer this guy. If you compare him with, well, although let's face it, they're not very different. If you compare him with Aiken, Tim Trudless, then I don't know. I guess, like I said, it kind of depends on who you're comparing him with. And of course, this is one of the most popular, if not the most popular, Piston Cup background racer. Because he's just iconic, and although he didn't speak in the movie, he didn't have any lines or that much of his screen time. But it's like, since the movie came out, he's been one of the first stalkers to be released as diecast, and well, over time he's just a fan favorite. I'm kind of neutral on him. I have my preferences. Rex Traveler, Sage Vander's been. But anyways, let's get to the actual review. So he's mostly black. Well, this type of very shiny and very nice black. Like I said, that it gives him some points. I remember back when I was like 2 years old, I had this friend from school who had a ton of cars, and then one time I went to visit him, and he had a ton of cars, a lot of cars. This was back in like I said, when I was 3 years old, so I didn't have a lot of cars. Like back in the day, I only had Cars 1, Lightning McQueen all beat up and stuff, and then I had Mater, and that would be all the cars I have. And of course I would have the King, but I didn't even know if that was the race damage version or if it was the regular version because it was so old and so beat up. But I remember this, I walk into this guy's room and then I just see this car and I'm like, oh my goodness. Now before you think I stole it, I actually got this for Christmas back in 2016. And I was wow, it was super exciting because I didn't know what I was gonna get for Christmas, because there were a lot of cars that I didn't have back then that I have now, but that back then I would have been a lot harder to find and stuff like that. So I didn't know which cars I was gonna get. And so then I just got this one, Bailey Oil Changer and Davey Apex, or Dave Alternators, as much you want to call him, however you want to call him. So it was really fun. I always like getting cars. Stalkers have actually been, a lot of my favorites have been stalkers. But then, like I said, back to when I was 3 years old, I just had this guy from school that had a lot of cars, and I would take his cars to school, and he would take the haulers and stuff. It was just really fun. He had this car, and for some reason he looked like almost as if it was a custom. Like, I didn't even know if it was real. I just thought, I was like, whoa, that's awesome, but I didn't know if it was real. But anyways, so he's mostly this very shiny black that I also didn't expect when I first got him. I thought he would be just plain old black, but it's actually kind of sparkly or shiny. That might actually depend on what variant you have. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the original version, anyways. You have the flames coming from the back to the roof, and then you have 28 logo on the top. And of course, well, like I said, he's kind of old, so he's a little bit scratched from the top. And from the spoiler, which is supposed to be orange. Then you have flames going down, the Nitroid logo, the 28, the taillights. I was about to say taillights again. Just a really nice car. You have Nitroid on the side, which I actually kind of like how you have this big flame on the side, and then you have the 28, and then the nitro part is in black inside the flame, and then the 8 is on white on a black background, just like on the logo. So that's pretty nice attention to detail on this paint scheme. You have nitrate on the top as well, high energy drink. Nitrate energy on the side as well. You have piston cup, nitrate, revolting, octane moose springs, nozzle, vitaline, gaskets, gas burn, easy idle, RPM, little torquey pistons, clickless, retread, and clutch shade. Not sure why I was having trouble saying that, but I did. Piston cup, nitrate, revolting, octane moose springs, nozzle, vitaline, gaskets, gas burn, easy idle, RPM, little torquey pistons, clickless, retread, and clutch shade on the sides as well on the other side. And then you have the exhaust pipes coming out on both sides, and you have all this detail on the bottom. You have Disney Pixar made in China, 1036EAA, Mattel 1186MJ1NL, J6422. Then where is it? Where's the Disney Pixar? Oh, it's right there all the time. Then, for some reason, like, I never understood why he has silver rims on the diecast, but then on the actual car, like, I don't know, maybe it's just how I'm looking at him. Yeah, he does have silver rims, silver tires on the diecast, but then on the actual movie, he doesn't, so it's kind of weird. I mean, it looks relatively okay, I guess. I always prefer when the rims of the cars are colored all black. It's just a lot more realistic than when they're colored like white, which, just let's face it, doesn't look really good. This is like a next gen, then maybe he looks okay. But anyways, this has been a review of Aiken Axler, the Cars 1 Nitrate stock car. Thank you very much for watching. Turn on notifications, subscribe, like all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.